So as we know, Bethesda definitely had a rough start with Fallout 76. But here lately, they have been completely changing around the game, and in case you don't know what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and give you a quick recap. Recently, Patch 9 was introduced to Fallout 76 players on May 7th, and there was a lot of game-changing features added in, such as a player vending machine, which changed up the whole entire economy. And not to mention, there is way more interaction now around the game. For instance, now players who have their vending machines powered on with electricity will show up on the map to all players. So all players will be able to visit that camp that is powered on to see what that person has for sale. This creates so much more interaction, and not to mention players can now show off their camp that some may take a long time on and want to show other players. So all in all, this was a great chain reaction to the game. Also, there was backpacks implemented to the game, which just made it so we could carry more without power armor. Thank goodness. I was finding myself always over encumbered and having to always be in power armor. And quite frankly, I like to not always be in power armor. But yeah, not only did the backpacks improve our carry weight, they also added unique backpacks, such as a refrigerated backpack where our food won't spoil as fast, which this is extremely convenient. All in all, the game is just going to keep improving over time. And something that's actually going to be implemented here soon that's going to be a complete game changer for Fallout 76 is a new PvP mode. Data miners are expecting this PvP mode to be a Battle Royale mode, and I know what some of you may be thinking right off the bat as soon as I said that. How in the world is Battle Royale going to work in Fallout 76, especially with how broken the economy is after all that duping took place? Well, to clear up that confusion before I get more in depth with all of this data mined info, as well as these audio files, it seems like we're going to be going into this place as like a fresh character. And if we succeed in the match, we'll get rewarded. But I'm not 100% sure that is correct. That's just the word that has been tossed around. However, like I mentioned before, there were a lot of data mined information that is 100% correct and that will be in the game in the future. And that's what I'm about to be showing y'all. First off, Fallout 76 is expected a new DLC in summer after we get through this Wild Appalachia DLC that we are currently being introduced to. Now, with Nuclear Winter coming here soon in the near future, it seems that Bethesda has already started to tease it to come, as they not only added a secret coded message within the files, they also added 2 mysterious boxes that now appear in the game. Now, these boxes that you can find around also come with unique dialogue that we can listen into. The first one that I'll be showing you that you can find will be over at Morgantown Airport. It'll be located right below Big Tattoo Al's parlor shop in Morgantown, as you can see right here on the map. Once you're here, you should find this box that looks very similar to a stash box, and if you search it, you'll notice that there will be something in here that we can listen to.
Doesn't matter. Where was the other one again? Okay, tower, river, fork. Yeah.
Now that isn't the only mysterious box that just randomly popped up in Fallout 76. There's another one located right over here at this relay tower in the forest region.
The hike from Morgantown was short, but it taught me all I needed to know. This part of the world is over. Might as well be the entire world from the looks of it. It makes my mission easier and simpler now. I swear on every soul it took, every soul I took, that I'm gonna unplug that goddamn bucket of bolts. Tin Man mentioned Reclamation Day. I have to find them. I have to go north.
So the man that we are hearing in these tapes are Vault 51's current overseer who managed to escape. A little bit about Vault 51 is that it started without an overseer and is directed by a supercomputer named Zax. Basically, the Zax unit would get the Vault Dwellers to fight one another, but the winner of the experiments in Vault 51 pooled to become the Overseer. And the reason how we know this information is because there was literally hundreds of data mine files found for Zax's supercomputer and the Vault 51 Dwellers. From the voice files that we do have, we now know it's going to be based around PvP, and most importantly, Battle Royale, it seems. Now, there may be different game modes that we could partake within Vault 51, not just Battle Royale, but it does seem like it's going down that route. I don't know about you all, but this gets me extremely excited about the future of Fallout 76. Some of you may not like the Battle Royale mode, but like I just mentioned, there could possibly be other game modes that we could be partaking in within Vault 51. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into these audio files now.
Playing audio log. Affirmative. This room is safe. All candidates in this room are deceased. Your first test was making it to the vault. Now, your real trial begins. Zax will determine the best candidate through its own internal thought process, which will be formed as Zax interacts with those living in the vault. A nuclear launch has been detected. Removing yourself from the blast is advised. You have survived to the final group of candidates in this round. Candidate, this area will be engulfed in flames soon. Prepare to move to safety. Candidate, calculations show that this area will be destroyed soon. Consider moving. Candidate, you are outside of the storm's safe area. Your survival is predicated on your ability to move to the storm's safe area.
So as you just heard from those audio files, Zax was talking about a storm that we are not supposed to be in. Now I have a feeling this storm is going to be a nuclear radiation storm surrounding the area that we are supposed to be staying in. And you know how it goes, after a while it gets more and more condensed. Just like how Fortnite storm works. Except in Fallout, it's going to be radiation. I mean, it makes sense. Now, I know a lot of you are probably worried about dupers or people that already have like the strongest gear coming into this mode and just being able to wipe out everyone easily. I don't think Bethesda is going to work it like that. The reason why is because they have the knowledge after survival was implemented that people do have the best of the best stuff, and they are pretty hard to handle. I have a feeling in this vault, we're going to be starting pretty much fresh for the battle, just like how typical battle royales go. I don't see Bethesda implementing a mode that's similar to battle royale, starting players with the best of the best stuff. I mean, that defeats the whole purpose of battle royale, really. Typically, it's a survival for the fittest, starting with absolutely nothing and working your way up with stuff to see the outcome at the end, such as being promoted to an overseer, as we just heard with those audio files in the very beginning with the mysterious box. Also, we're probably going to be rewarded caps, plans, weapons, etc. You know, all that good stuff to have a purpose to actually grind it, of course. But other than that, I don't really know what will be rewarded. I do know there were way more audio files than what I just shared with you. I'm going to go ahead and share with you a little bit more of the audio files that will be in Nuclear Winter to get you guys a little bit more prepped for what's to be coming here soon in the future of Fallout 76. And I have a feeling Fallout is going to really blow up when this mode is implemented.
Recording. Candidates Helen Marks and Reuben Gill. August 3rd, 2078. Request processed. Playing audio log. I would wish you luck, but it has had no measurable effect in past contests. A battle to the death is the only sure way to judge the superior candidate. My data does not suggest you will survive the next exchange. Your strategies have proven effective. Now to see if you will seize victory. Splendid. Each violent exchange expands my understanding of human behavior. Candidate, a launch has been detected. If you wish to survive, avoid the blast. The ease with which candidates utilize nuclear weapons is quite interesting. You have survived to the final group of candidates in this round. Victory as a group. This is allowed. But remember, only one can be overseer. We'll see how your alliance holds when you find food rationed in the vault. Unexpected. My algorithm predicted only one of you would survive this far into the test. A nuclear launch should trigger some interesting genetic mutations. It is said that those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
So there are even more audio files for y'all to listen into. If you didn't hear any of them, just feel free to rewind the video. You know, that's the magic of videos. But yeah, I know this is about to be a controversial topic because this is something very, very new for Fallout. I mean, let alone Fallout being multiplayer is extremely new. But adding a battle royale into the mix, sheesh. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds awesome to me if they added this in. It's just more content to grind in the game. It gets more players actually to engage into the Fallout universe because everybody is obsessed with Battle Royale and gaming at the moment. It has literally took over gaming. And I'm sure Fallout is going to have their own twist with their Battle Royale mode. They're not going to exactly copy Fortnite or copy PUBG or any of them. They're going to have their own twist on it, I am positive. I mean, we just heard a little bit about it with those audio files. We do know there is going to be a nuclear storm that's going to be keeping us enclosed. So I'm assuming that we're not going to be able to be in power armor within this mode as well. Then again, I mean, I don't really know, and neither does a lot of other people. We're only going with what we have in front of us with this data mined information, which was a lot. But yeah, that's wrapping up this news, everyone. Hope you found this as enjoyable as I did hearing about this. I am extremely excited for Battle Royale to hit Fallout. I mean, yeah, it's going to have controversy, of course, but I don't care. I have faith in Bethesda, and I know they have their reputation on the line. Fallout, Morrowind, Oblivion, and all that good stuff is what literally made Bethesda. So for that title to just be crushed right before their eyes after everything they have worked up for to get to where they are, I highly doubt they're just going to slap out some content to us and just say, you know, there you go, guys, enjoy, you know, and they just spent a little bit of their time. Heck no! I know they're working hard to get their reputation back, and I have good faith that this DLC, Nuclear Winter in the Summer, is going to be off the chain, and I am excited to dive into it. But I'm out of here, everybody. Thanks for taking the time watching and listening. If you found this enjoyable, consider leaving a like. It's always greatly appreciated. I know, you don't have to technically do it. Just throwing it out there in case you might have forgot or something. Until next time, though, everyone, peace.